Morning, morning. Righty, so I just wanted to share a little video with you because obviously a lot of us know that getting fit and healthy is not merely about doing burpees and eating broccoli. Because if it was, everybody would be really, really fit by now because it would be really, really simple and there'd be nothing left to it other than just to let people get on and do burpees and eat their greens and everybody would be fine. That would be a good start, by the way, for some people, but at the same time, we know that it's not the be-all and end-all. So recently I did a course, and one of the things that we were discussing there was kind of how to get clear on things and gaining clarity about what you want to do. And this really resonated with me in terms of how to make the change that triggers, the cascade of events that ultimately leads to a good journey. And so I thought I'd just draw this wheel on the board, and if you imagine you're trying to get from A to Z, but you can't go from A to B, ultimately that can get quite frustrating. So if you imagine somebody sets out on a Thursday afternoon that they're going to start their fitness plan on Monday, okay, and they don't start on Monday, that creates a lot more stress, okay? So what could they have done on Thursday that would have led to them getting in a better place by Friday, and then a better place by Saturday and Sunday, so that ultimately Monday wasn't quite such a daunting day? So from A to B is basically the message here. So how can we take whatever idea it may be, whatever aspect of our own well-being it may be, how can we get from A to B so that ultimately we can try and get to Z, okay? And when we get to Z, obviously we just keep going anyway. So, like emotional, mental health, like one of the topics, physical fitness, physical health, family, social, environment, finances, career, and spiritual health, kind of what makes up this wheel. And if you imagine that, at any one point we could be really, really good in many of those areas, but we could have one that's fall through the floor, and that can be completely detrimental to the way that the wheel works. So if one spoke is missing, then we're in a situation where basically, if one's really, really neglected, but the others are really, really good, that's quite unlikely. Normally, some of them will be neglected in some way or another. Then we've got an issue where we can't move forward. So to take yourself basically from zero, what I would like to do is maybe draw this out yourself. Draw the points around the outside. With the little dots in the middle, which basically go from 0 to 1, 2, 3, and what you'd do is you'd join them together. So say that I felt that my emotional mental health was a 4, okay, but I felt that my physical fitness was a 2, and then I thought, actually, my physical health was about 6, my family life was amazing, my social life was amazing, my environment was pretty good, my finances were horrendous. You'd see how you'd zigzag around the wheel. So just to explain the wheel a little bit, emotional mental health. So I guess it's kind of how open you are to new ideas, open-minded in terms of your outlook and in terms of how other people are behaving around you. So is it as a result of you or as a result of the environment? So that can definitely affect us. Ultimately, who and what you allow in as well. So are you allowing people who are negative into your life? If you are, how much of an impact are they having and how often are they getting in? So ultimately it's who and what you're allowing in. So have a look at that area, think about where you'd score yourself between 0 being really bad and 10 being amazing and everything's perfect. Physical fitness, so your strength, your mobility, your cardiovascular fitness, your flexibility, your coordination, all those things, your balance, all the aspects, all the components of fitness really. Where do you feel you're at out of the 10 right now? And if you're not at a 9 or if you're not at an 8 where you want to be, how can you get from 5, say that's where you think you are, to 6? Not how can you get from 5 to 10, how can you get from 5 to 6? What's one step you can do? Physical health, so in terms of your sleep, your water, your nutrition, how's your hydration, how's your nutrition, how's your sleep, how are all those looking right now? And ultimately, how would you score yourself out of 10 for your physical health? If it was a 4, how could you get to 5? Yeah, don't worry about 10. How can you get to 5 from 4? Okay, one step forwards. Family, do you feel valued and do you value your family? Yeah, so do you have really good relationships with them? Yeah, if not, it doesn't mean you have to have good relationships with them. It means you need to either decide whether they're on your bus or they're not. Okay, and if they're not, that's cool. Just forget about them, move on. Don't waste any more energy. But do you feel valued by the people that matter to you? Okay. Is the quality of time that you spend with them really good? Okay, for those people that you care about spending time with. Okay, so is the quality of time with them good? And how much connection have you got with them? Is it, when you're there, are you present? Are people kind of engaging in conversation, or are we on our phones? Okay, massive one. Okay, I really want to try and make sure that you know, when we go for dinner at my mum's place, but you know, that's something that we work on a lot because you know, it's something that creeps in. Social, friends and interaction. Okay, so you know, are you good at making friends? Do you have a good circle of friends? Are they helpful to you? You know, do all your friends bring value to your life? Okay, and are those interactions good? You know, do they move you forwards? Okay, or are they just pulling you back a little bit? Okay, so do those people bring something to you and help you move in the direction you want to go in? And also, yeah, obviously on from that, are you a good friend to them? Are you committed to them in terms of, you know, you turn up when you say you're going to turn up, etc. Okay, your environment. So, do you live in clutter? Yeah, one of the things I love to do, love nothing more than a good clear out, normally in the man cave. But awesome to like kind of declutter, recycle things, you know, get things out of the house that you don't use anymore. And you know, are you proactive in your thinking around? I'm really getting into kind of looking at what foods I'm buying and trying to minimise the amount of plastic that can't be recycled. Okay, I'm really trying with that. Finances. So, are you living within your means? And is it matching your lifestyle? So, living within your means, yes, but are you also investing in yourself so that you can live the life you want to live? Okay. Or live the best version of the life that you want to live. Okay, so yeah, are you managing your finances? Are you looking at what you'd like to do in the future and thinking about how you can best spend your money so you don't go around in circles, okay, ending up in the same place? Okay, so investment, I guess. Career. Do you enjoy your career? Okay, now not everybody's lucky enough to do a job they love, I appreciate that, but really we should be aiming to do the things we enjoy, okay, and at least get some form of fulfillment from our career, because ultimately we spend a lot of time working as a proportion of our life. Okay, you know, is it in line with your values? Do you know, it's no good working at the recycling plant if you couldn't care less about landfill, yeah, or you know, it's no good working in the fitness industry with people if you don't really like people. Okay, so is it in line with your values, or if you're a vet and you don't really like animals? Okay, yeah, it's just your values. And is it in line with your interests as well? So you know, your hobbies, etc. Can you you know, in some way or not get your hobby? And it could even just be as simple as, I really like cycling, so I'm going to cycle to work. Yeah, so you kind of make that work for you. And the last thing that I've put up there is spiritual health. So in your mind, like, it's not about sort of sitting there with your fingers kind of crossed and, you know, hoping that everything turns out all right. But in your mind, do you believe that what you're doing is going to work out? Okay, conversations that you have with yourself, etc. Purpose, is it in line with what you think your purpose is? So, you know, I'm quite clear about what my purpose is in terms of, you know, I really want to help. I'm committed to helping people succeed. Okay, and that's really what I'm up to when I'm doing my fitness. That is my purpose. So, is what I'm doing in line with that commitment, in line with that success that I'm looking to help people achieve? Okay. Does it allow you to study? Are you studying? Are you kind of investing mentally in terms of what you're doing? And are you relaxing as well? So taking time out. All right. Now, how different people take time out? You know, some people use exercise as a form of time out. That's absolutely fine. Other people, you know, may be on a lower level. So some people may like to do, you know, swim, bike, run training. Some people might like to go for a walk on the beach with a dog. Others may enjoy yoga. Others may enjoy a little bit of meditation. Okay, so it comes in different forms. So are you able? Do you know like how you want to relax? Yeah, and what makes you relaxed and sort of switch off and etc. So you can maintain good energy levels. All right. So that's the kind of clarity wheel. I didn't come up with that. I just kind of used that and thought about it a bit, and I've been using it over the last couple of days and weeks. How can I, you know, move from 1 to 2 if it's there, or from 8 to 9 if I'm there, or wherever? How can I move forward? And I actually sat down and did this for some different areas, and it was really, really interesting, and it's something I'm looking forward to implementing and actually using as well. So let me know if you found that useful. All right, create your own clarity wheel, join the dots, then at the side of each one make a note on how you're going to move from where you are now to where you want to be. All right, hope that's useful. Take care.